Anyway, let's get started. A Shadow's Weight, Miss Rabushka's character story. Sow wounds with shadows, fill eyes with moonlight. In the dead of night, they awaken as the warm candles of home are reignited. This is gonna be good. There is 8 stories. I'm really interested in her story, especially after the main story. Or her character story after the midnight whistle. Stewardess-in-Training. This should be good. Train glides across snow-covered plains, the dim glow of town beginning to emerge from the dark horizon ahead. The Danube Dawn. Wait, is this after?
Stay still.
Is this literally a sequel to this thingy? Stand straight. Ah! Red ball tumbles from her head, unspool a long strand of yarn that leads back to the knitting needles in the conductress's hand. Scarred hands do not pause their work. 12 seconds. Again.
How is that even possible?
Yarn is round. How can I balance a round thing on my round head for 30 whole seconds?
Of course you can.
By standing properly, you can at least do better than that. I've been keeping this thing on my head forever.
Stewardess, Rabuska.
Stewardess Rabruska, I trust you have more than 12 seconds of self-control in you. Yeah, it is, like, afterwards. At least it's, like, showing you a little bit before it maybe goes to, like, her past or something. This isn't to punish you, I'm proving a point. Train the steward's duties are to patrol the cabins, maintain decorum, and provide service. They do not extend to telling stories of vampires blocking aisles with inane chatter or hanging upside down from luggage racks.
Stewardess, Rabuska.
But hired a stewardess or a bat. She puts pointed words. She puts pointed weight on the word stewardess. I expect you to study your handbook thoroughly, and above all else, that you keep your feet on the ground. Pick up the yarn, wind it back. I'll begin the count again. But the passengers were all having so much fun. She mutters the words under her breath, but nonetheless winds up the yarn before returning the ball to her head. The Danube Dawn turns a flurry of whirling snowflakes that rush past its windows. Passengers doze. Some write letters in the dim lamplight, and others fold creases into Christmas wrapping paper. Stewardess-in-Training rubs her sore neck as she slips through the cabin, pausing to lift a dropped blanket back onto a sleeping passenger. With a yawn, all memory of her posture training fades as her limbs and back droop into a comfortable tilt.
Ruby.
Rabushka, the conductress let you go so soon? How did it go? Ima holds an empty kettle. Her concern for the trainees' progress is genuine. Could have been worse. Did she quiz you on the safety manual, section 10? The two stewardesses whisper as they walk side by side down the aisle, mindful not to disturb the passengers around them. Tomorrow she's going to have me balance too?
How is that even possible?
Doesn't make any sense. Ima, did she ever make you balance yarn? Huh? No, never. But I have helped the conductress wind her yarn when she's busy. No matter how late work runs, she always finds time to knit. The young stewardess drops her gaze as if caught in a peaceful memory. Why is she always knitting anyway? Don't tell me she's planning to make the whole train a scarf. Companion can't help but giggle. She has much to handle in a day. The Danube Dawn wouldn't be able to run without her. She once told me knitting gave her a chance to wind her thoughts. It's like she's thinking about far too many things. She looks around at the roomful of knitted pieces, where even the tiniest ornaments on the table are dressed in finely stitched covers. We're hanging upside down in the cabins. I never want to balance another ball again. She's always so busy. You'd think she wouldn't find time to correct all my little mistakes. Rabushka reaches her desk and pulls out a stack of letter paper. One hand rummages for the lamp as she bites down on the cap of her pen and twists it off. Is she making me copy out the safety manual again? No, or well, that can wait. Right into Annabelle and the others. I'm gonna drop it in the post box at the next station. I hope it will reach them in time. As long as you post it before noon, it should be reach Budapest in 5 days. Yeah, from the main story, the way they pronounce Budapest, I always thought it was like Budapest, but it's Budapest. So, you know, or at least that's, I mean, how they pronounced it here. And whatnot, so I always learned the new thingies every day. The young stewardess, ever quick with calculations, does the math in an instant.
Perfect.
Great! I found Annabelle my letter. I promised Annabelle my letter would reach her before Christmas Eve. Last time I told her the story of Arnold the Sixth. Letters were dropped into the station post boxes, and later replies came fluttering back from Budapest. Without realizing she had already told the stories of Arnold the Vampire the First through the Sixth. Well, then the next story must be about Arnold Sixth's descendant, Rabushka the First.
Oh,
Ah! Rabushka the First? What's wrong? No, nothing. Right, next comes the story of Rabushka the First. Her pen trembles, a drip of ink swivels over the page, but the writer reacts fast enough to keep it off her clean white paper. The story seems to be stuck like dry ink in her pen until at last she forces it to flow.
all right then.
Right then, time to tell of the greatest vampire of this century, Arnold Sixth's descendant, Rabushka the First. Ah, is this what we're going to be experiencing as we read? Dear Annabelle, Rabushka the First was born into a mighty vampire clan, a life of plenty, joy, and laughter. The face tested her early, for her strength showed
But don't
itself
worry.
too soon. Hey, don't worry. Every vampire must face trials in their life.
My dear.
Oh, is this actually her mom? Rabushka's mother. My beloved Count Arnold the Bloodthirsty, might I invite you to join us for supper? We intend to find a scrumptious human feast. Oh, definitely not. Wait, is it Rabushka's father? Why, it would be my honor, my lady. We vampires have crept in the shadows of this new world for too long. I can already smell their fear. Oh, look who else has joined our table, our most infamous young vampire, Rabushka. And this one too, another shadow to linger in the night.
Shining
Polio.
representatives of the new generation.
A most promising vampire indeed. Just about at age for our kind. Smiling mother sets plates on a table covered by a worn cloth. On them, a spoonful of beans, sauerkraut, and chunks of boiled potato.
Wow.
Wow. My lady, might I request something other than these beans? It actually looks like they're her family. Why, my darling Bushka, do you mean that you don't care for these delicious tiny human livers? They're good for a growing vampire besides. Shadow slithers up the table's edge, forming the shape of a rabbit, then a cat, a dog, a macaw. Shadows come alive, circling Rabushka's plate, pecking at the damp, gray-yellow beans. See how the shadows love them? Beast,
Now, would
Bushka, darling. It would be impolite to refuse such a bountiful gift. Indeed, Lady Rabushka. I know you must long for the days when we lounged in the finest silks and supped on only the most tender cuts of flesh. But to be strong, a vampire must have a rich diet, including these tiny livers. Yeah, I was like, not seeing the full word and sentence. I thought it was like bay. I was like, but yeah, beans. Because, yeah, beans look like tiny little livers.
Come on.
You are right, my lord. Much better, my darling. Actually, beans look like kidneys, don't they? None livers. Much better, my darling. We must sup on more than blood alone to sustain an immortal life. Savor all of life's many colors and wonders, my dear.
My dear children.
Eat well, my children. The glow of her arcane skill fades, and the small shadows sink back into the threadbare tablecloth. Ruska's eyes flit over her mother's hand, resting on her worn gold ring. Then to the plate before her. Once the finest china, now chipped and cracked. The roof leaks, the table creaks, and in the corner lies the cramped and sagging bed they share. It seems to mean nothing when she returns to the cheerful smile of her parents. Her home is smaller now, but it is still home. In the still night, Arnold V prowls his lands. The beasts awake from their slumber, sniffing his outstretched hand, knowing his strength and his justice. Tiny shadows flicker again in the worn gray corner, black silhouettes of animals hopping merrily through the dim room.
They sing and dance.
They leap and call from dusk to the breaking of daylight, and Arnold roams with them, bringing peace to all beneath the canopy of his twilight forest. The children watch a shadow theater performance as they huddle together beneath the covers, lulled to sleep by their mother's gentle voice. Oh no. But the sweet weight of sleep is ripped from them by the hammer of gunfire. Mama, it's starting again.
Shh, children.
Hush, my child, we must stay quiet. Will they leave? The voice is nearly a whisper, tinted with fear. The gunfire erupts again, closer now. So close it seems ready to pierce the walls of their tiny sanctum. Yet even that whisper is enough for her mother to clamp a hand on her mouth. The enemy has occupied their town. Sleep now, child, sleep. The hammering continues, never frequent enough to become a rhythm, never rare enough to settle. She presses her hand over her daughter's eyes, her wavering voice whispering a promise neither believes.
They'll leave soon.
It'll be over
Very
soon,
soon.
very soon. Damn. Aw. Fate's bitter beans. Actually, see how cold it is outside right now. But the end would come sooner than we thought. Count Honor the Six and the Countess have, for now, fallen asleep. Still the same temp. It's not getting cold or anything, which is good.
Where's Todd go?
Where's Dad? It's already dark. Why hasn't he come home? Did he get lost in the forest? I hope not. Imagine the great Count Arnold lost in his own twilight realm. Mother sets down 3 plates as the girl giggles to herself, each with a meager pile of livers that have gone from yellow to gray. Mama, the shadows, the shadows. Eat your dinner. The voice is thin and rasps with each word. No shadows come out to play. A sudden and violent pounding rattles the door. Mama? Ryan shoots out to cover the boy's mouth, muffling his frightened whimper. Babushka, quick, take your brother and hide. Not a sound, don't you dare make a sound. The words come out as a sharp breath. Her face twists with terror. The pounding at the door grows louder. Golio, quiet, quiet. Mama, come with me. The woman's steps are soft and shaky as she moves toward the door. Babushka throws open their small wardrobe and tucks her little brother inside.
Don't make a sound.
Not a sound, Golio. Not a single sound. Sister? His eyes brim with tears as he is shut inside the cramped darkness. There's no time for her to find a place of her own, so she crawls beneath the sagging bed. The door gives way with a crack. Wind, the stench of gunpowder, and the smell of blood pour into the one-room house. Garrison officer. Night patrol, who's in this house? Is anyone from the militia hiding here? Answer honestly. I don't know anyone in the militia. Please, you're looking in the wrong place. Damn, are they beating her up? No! From underneath the sofa, the girl hears her mother scream. She clamps her shaking hand tightly over her mouth. Screaming stops. Heavy boots storm into their home. Objects smash on the floor. Doors and cabinets fly open. Mama. Dang. Strange face appears at the edge of the bed. She chokes, yet in the dark, wedged beneath a sagging mattress, she manages to avoid notice. Two children, frail from hunger, squeezed into impossibly tight spaces, escape their search, and by that, escape capture. Nothing. The bastard got away.
Shoot.
Damn it. His steps draw close to the door. Yet, before it closes, a small sound cuts out from the little wardrobe. Kolyo has never once complained about his beans. That good behavior may now spell his doom. What was that? There's someone else in here. We each rushed back inside, closing on the source. The small wardrobe is flung open.
Mama!
Mama! A child. His son, no doubt about it. Take him. Dang, he messed up. Kolyo is thrown to the floor. Rabushka sees it all, paralyzed with terror. Mama, Kolyo. The door slams shut. Dang, dude. Street combat zone? Militia launches a final desperate effort against the occupiers, but disorganized and unprepared, their attempt at liberation turns into a final massacre. Rabushka, damn it, I can speak. Rabushka staggers over once familiar fields toward an outcropping, avoiding bodies that stare up at her with vacant eyes, until in the distance she spots them, her parents kneeling together before a line of men holding rifles. Oh, they're gonna kill them. Dad, Mama, Rabushka, Mama. The soldier forces her mother back to the ground. She runs faster toward them. Rabushka. This was from the story, right? Yeah, it was. I don't want to. Run. Mother's eyes are two black pits. Muscles twist across her face, an image of dark horror robbing her every trace of warmth from her face. Damn, man. She freezes in her step. She wants more than anything to run toward her parents. She doesn't want to listen, yet her body does what her mind cannot. She feels herself stumble back, adrenaline surging through her veins as she turns and runs. Bullets pepper the ground around her, throwing up clouds of dust, followed by another deafening blast. Damn, dude. Well, that's sad.
Mama? Don't call.
Mama, Dad, and Kolyo. What should I do? Town is burning, smoke rises into the sky, and rain comes down. Thunder of war draining out her thoughts, and the screams of the dying. She searches desperately for her brother, only to come upon a scene of horror. Sister, my legs, I can't move them. It's fine, I'll carry you, Kolyo. We'll find Mama and Dad together. Sister, everything hurts. We'll go home, Kolyo. Just don't fall asleep. Please talk to me, Kolyo. She pulls him onto her back and carries him... Okay, let me see. Pulls him onto her back and carries him across the blood-soaked ground, unsure of where she's going, hoping vainly to find sanctuary. Brother moans with every step at first, until he falls limp and quiet. She awakens in a jolt, unsure of whether from sleep or a daze, unsure even of the passage of time. The night passes as she struggles toward home. Her legs are bruised and sore, and her brother has fallen silent. Oh, Mama, Dad, where are you?
Where are you, Kolyo?
Kolyo, wake up! Enough sleeping. No more beans tonight, okay? We'll have some nice warm potatoes instead. The air is choked with ash. She studies the bodies lying on the filthy street, one by one, searching their faces, caught between hoping to recognize them and fearing she will.
Mama.
Mama? She returns to the field. An old man lifts bodies into a wooden pushcart, closing their eyes as he does. Childish thought comforts her. They're only sleeping, she says. They're only sleeping.
Kolyo.
Kolyo, let me set you down first, okay? I'll have to find Mama and Dad. What would Mama say if she saw you lying about like this? This is no time for sleeping. Child, he is already... 1 second, Grandpa.
Come
Let's
on.
start, Kolyo? Yes, of course. I'll put you down here. Dang, he's just carrying her dead brother, huh? His body slumps off her like a stone. Now be good, little brother. I'll be back in just a moment. Voice cuts off as her eyes catch on something in the old man's cart. Parents lie there side by side, eyes closed. Dang, dude.
That's...
Your parents? Yes, Mama dead. I'm sorry, child. What?
Why?
Why are you sorry? Words come out blank without a tinge of emotion. They're dead, girl. Damn. Simple mistake for a human, of course. Those ashen faces and their still unbreathing bodies. They're not dead.
They're just asleep.
They're just asleep. Chill runs through her as blood drains from her face. Bloodless lips tremble as she bites her tongue. She kneels, letting her hands brush over each of their cold faces, straightening their hair and their torn clothes.
They're just asleep.
Mama, Dad, Kolya, it'll be alright. Just sleep for now. Oh, that's sad. The rain starts again. The sad day for rain. Dancing with darkness. I don't know if there's gonna be any gameplay segments in this one. The cemetery. The car creaks under its heavy load as it wheels toward a wide pit. There's no space left on the cemetery grounds. Dad, you can sleep here. Mama on the right and Kolya, I know you'd choose the middle. Yeah, I remember this from the story too, I think. Small hands clutch a rough branch digging out a shallow spot in the pit. She can't make it much bigger, but it's enough, just like their old cramped bed in their shabby old home. As she lays them down, it feels different. There's no warmth in this bed.
Now.
It's alright, Mama. Tonight I'll blow out the candle for you. Dirt falls over their faces, and she dutifully wipes it off. Her cracked hands not numb enough to deny the coldness. Oh, you're freezing. Mama, we should have laid the quilts to dry in the sun. You always say everyone deserves a warm bed, even vampires.
I know what to do.
Wait, I know what to do. Curls her arms into a cradle, gathering layers and layers of fallen leaves and twigs, anything she could use to cover them until she can't see their wounds. It isn't a warm quilt, but now at least they seem peaceful, and the girl nods with satisfaction. Mm-hmm. Not cold anymore, right? I should sleep too. Mama, Dad, can I be in the middle of Kolya? She lies down in the pit, nestling herself in the space between their bodies, remembering the snowy nights where they huddled together, safe and warm. Mama would tell her stories in her soft, sweet voice until they drifted off. The night deepens. The girl closes her eyes with a smile. Damn, man. Doesn't she put, like, blood on their lips? On her, yeah.
Bushka!
Aw. Ushka, the birds are pecking at our crops. We'll see about that. The girl skips forward, then breaks into a dash of the field, startling a flock of birds. Stay away, or I'll deal with you myself. Flock lingers overhead as a child below waves her small fist. Ushka! Actually, I just copied him. Oops. Maybe the birds are just hungry. Hunger is a feeling these children know well. They've grown up in the midst of war.
Kolya!
But we can't let them eat. They'll leave nothing for us. Maybe once the harvest comes we can share, but not now. Go on, stay away from our crops. Flock splits into smaller squadrons, diving back to the field. Children run hard, screaming and yelling to drive them away. Kolya, swing your arms, don't be afraid. Sister, they're pecking me. I'll help you.
Get off them!
Go away, stop eating. Rishka scrambles to protect her brother. Oh, there were 4 of me. 4 of me. That's it. She's gonna use her shadows or what? She pulls out her flute and blows a note. She shadows rise up from the ground. Kolya, don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
Bushka!
Haha. Your shadow is so tall. There's a Rabushka and a dad and a mama and even another Kolya. Ha. Ha. Can't make that many. Darn you birds, even pecking at shadows. Sharp acrid stench jolts her awake. Hmm.
Coolio.
Coolio, mama. It was just a dream. Stomach gnaws with hunger as she adjusts her eyes to the light of day, only to be confronted by a carrion bird perched on the ridge of the pit, pecking at her family. Ah! No. No, away.
Get off them!
Go away, go away.
Away!
She screams, flailing her trembling arms at the bird, but the bird fights back, beating its wings and stabbing at her with its sharp beak. Ouch!
No!
No, no! Staggering her to her feet, she seizes a stone and hurls it at the bird. Hold on, wait. Aww. I like blanked out after reading this, and now I... Dang, man. The animals are... Man. Staggering to her feet, she seizes a stone and hurls it at the bird. Don't hurt my mama.
Get off them!
Don't you ever do that again. Go away, go away. She has to bury them properly. Bird dodges the stone and veers away, circling high above the cemetery. Rabushka stands frozen in place, stunned. Reality presses in, inescapable. Mama, Dad.
Coolio.
Golio.
Don't go.
My God, please don't leave me
Don't
alone.
leave me alone here.
Damn, dude. You need to bury them, child. The old man lowers his cart, another pile of dead. Taller than the last, the old man is hunched over, having exhausted his fading strength. Bury?
Yes.
Yes. Their bodies have already begun to...
But...
They're just sleeping. Oh. She tries again, desperately to plead for her family, not wanting to hear that awful word again. Oh, you poor thing, I know it's hard to admit it. They'll never open their eyes again. It's the same for all these others. No, 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 they're not the same.
But they're different.
They're different. She leaps up to protest, but her weakness pulls her back to the ground. We're vampires, we can't die.
I can prove it.
The girl pulls a flute from her pocket, fingers trembling as she blows the first note. Following her wavering melody, a shadow slides down into the pit, then rises up from their cold bodies, taking on 3 familiar forms. Rabushka, my darling, why do you look so afraid, so sad? Lady Rabushka, do you not know this isn't eternal sleep, but only a trial? Of course, a vampire's strength must be tested. My child, we need you. You need to rouse us from our slumber, to rouse us from this darkness. Sister, hurry, free us. Don't let these birds peck at us anymore. Rabushka, my dear Rabushka, my lovely girl, Mama loves you most of all. Dearest Rabushka, you must not forget us. Mama, Dad, I promise I won't. Coolio, I'll never leave your side. Those birds will never dare touch you again. She swears each promise in turn, but before her words are even finished, the shadows scatter, melting away. See, they can't be dead. They can speak. They're here. Death can never touch us, never. Mama, Dad, Coolio?
I promise.
I'll find a way to wake you. Ah, child. If thinking this way helps you bear it... Looks down at the poor Arcanist child who has lost her entire family. There's no point in trying to comfort her. He just takes up his cart again and trudges away under the weight. Damn, man. This one's sad. It's tough. Like times of war, man. Shadow Theater.
Just like that.
And so, the great Rabushka discovered a way to speak with her kin, vampires, enduring their trials in the darkness through shadows. But this was was only the beginning of her own challenge. Once again, she called on her uncanny wit, searching, sensing, until at last she found a way to deliver them from the dark. Mama, I won't run off again. Please wake up. Mama, please. Grandpa, they burned down the house. There's nothing left, and Sister's gone too. Now it's just me, Grandpa. What should I do? The cemetery fills with more and more bodies, packed tightly together. Soon the dead outnumber the living. Bro. Morning floods in over morning. Penka, my son. Ah, I'll avenge you, I swear it. Sleep now, sleep, my dear. Go to that place where there's no pain, where tears will never fall again. Dad, how did you lose your way in the forest? How did you get out again? We waited for you. We waited for you 5 whole days, I must say. Holding a feast without the great Count Arnold was most dreary. Oh, shh. Yes, I know. The venerable vampire count lost in the woods. Not the most dignified tale to spread, is it? In the corner of the cemetery, her voice takes on a light, playful lilt as she speaks to the shadows. Now you live in the shadows. That means we'll never be apart again.
Kolio!
Kolio, you want your shadow to be taller? She lifts her flute, and as the melody strings together her Kolio stretches up taller and taller.
Come on.
All right, I know you'll grow up big and strong just like this. She continues to grow his shadow until Kolio takes on the form of a young man. She can't help but giggle.
Mama,
Is this what our Kolio will look like all grown up? She lies down in between her family's bodies, whispering softly to their shadows. Yet one shadow stays silent. It is small, curled up in the corner, with the long hair falling over it. She chooses a clear day to cut away her long hair.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise and stride under the veil of night. Freely they live, without fear of death, for through blood they live forevermore.
Shadow speaks in a childlike tone, retelling the words of their bedtime story for what feels like the 1000th time. Girl mimics her younger self, imagining the warm bed, patterned plates, slick with gravy, and the candle blown out at the story's end. Mama, Dad, Kolio, your souls will never fade. Not until the end of the story, and even long after the story has ended. Long after the story has ended.
that's right.
That's right. As long as your souls are here, we'll always be together. I swear I'll never let anything harm you again. After driving the birds away, she gathers rainwater and berries, arranging a little feast for her family. She eats only her portion despite her growing hunger and lies back waiting for sleep to overtake her.
No.
Excuse me. Wait, this one's still alive. There's a girl sleeping here. My God, poor thing. The firelight breaks a patch of the night. Sleeping girl stirs awake at their voices, sitting up warily. You?
What do you want?
She sits covered in mud and dirt. Look at her knees, cheeks sunken, eyes like black hollows. Child, I think it's time you said goodbye to your family. Just as we must too. Pray for them, won't you? Pray their souls have already found peace. The torchlight wavers over their closed eyes. Their bodies are still and rotted, but you cannot accept the plain truth.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Their souls are right here. Child? His voice is calm and nurturing. Yet Rabushka pierces the night with a sharp note. As a familiar, desperate melody follows, and black shadows rise against the night. In the glow of the flames, the outlines sharpen, like living figures standing over their lifeless forms. Restore the shadows of your loved ones? Call upon the memory of your loved ones and trace the shape of their presence. Oh, connect memory points to reconstruct their shadow. You can recall their silhouettes from the depths of memory, but doing so will interrupt your crane skull. What? Oh, this is fun. Connect the dots. Oh, this one was pretty easy. My dearest girl, why do you look so afraid? Has someone disturbed our rest? Don't be afraid, Bushka. We can take care of things now. No one will harm you. Sis, I'm not scared of the dark anymore. Because now we live in it. I'm all black, see? Kolio waves his little shadow hand, curious and playful. Mama, Dad, no one disturbed me. I just wanted to tell them your souls are still here. Those who lost loved ones stand in silence, unable to comprehend the scene before them. Oh, of course, my dear. The souls of vampires are eternal and undying. I may have embellished some of my stories, but that part is beyond doubt. That's why loneliness can never touch a vampire, my child. If you ever feel sad, we can always meet in this way, here in the place where shadow meets the light. Sis, even if we can't hug anymore or keep warm together, we can still watch Shadow Theater and play hide and seek.
That's right.
Of course, Kolio. Mama, Dad, Kolio, you're still here with me. You never left. Child, do these souls really, truly remain? 3 bodies have begun to lose their features to rot and exposure. Yet the shadows she conjures feel vivid alive, but they do not speak, not really. She only shapes their voices with her own, mimicking their tones as if all 3 souls were speaking from within her. We are a vampire family, you see. They just temporarily stepped into the night, but our souls can never be parted. Pale and dizzy with hunger, she still speaks with total conviction. And could you help me? Could you bring my child back? Let me see her again. Oh gosh. I don't know if I like where this is going. Oh, my Milena. I just want to see her one more time. She was gone before I could say a single word. She buries her face in her hands, weeping. My Penka, his body wasn't even whole when he died. Who could do such a thing to my boy? He was only 7. Please, child, let me speak with him just once more. Please, I want my mama to come back too. If only Grandpa were still here. Dang, now everybody's, asking. Their pleading eyes weigh heavy on the girl, pressing down like a tide. She is their last hope. They do not ask for eternal life, just one final moment, one last meeting. Oh, child, you should help them. There's been so much loss here. I believe you can do it. You've already found a way to reach us again. Rabushka, this is why vampires are strong. We are united, and in that, we are eternal. Mama, Dad, you're right. At last, faint smiles and hope return to their pale faces. Before them, the girl stands as a symbol of salvation. Let's see what happens, I guess. What was lost is found. Lost and found. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Ah. She takes on the burden, counting softly with a solemn expression. To call back souls that have strayed into the dark, I must understand them, and souls hide in shadows, so there must be enough light.
When the moonlight hits their grave, they'll find their way back.
Oh,
I'm
Bushka,
so proud of you.
even heard my skill with Shadow. How wonderful. With Shadow. How wonderful. For the first time, the child reshapes her own shadow, turning it into a crooked circle.
Mama.
Mama, I want to make animals too. My dear Bushka, we must begin with the simplest things first. A circle, a triangle, a table, a tree. Under the candlelight, her little hands fumble at shadow shapes, painting with the darkness. Play your flute, child. The first time I dwelt within your shadows, I did the same. Let them shift and leap with each note, so they might become what you love most. The girl blows a note, then another. On the wall, shadows jolt to the broken melody, hopping with every sound. Very good, Bushka.
Wow.
Wow, ha ha ha, this is so fun, Mama. That's Kolio. That's Dad. She plays her melody, bending light and shadow, shaping all the things she loves most. And last is Mama. Mama. Oh dear, Bushka, do I really look like this? Mama's face. Damn, did she make her look ugly or what? Babushka, my darling. Look at me. Do I look like this?
Is what Mama looks like.
Damn. The girl lifts her gaze in the gentle yellow glow. Mama's brow splits open, revealing a dark red hole seeping blood. Damn. Face twists, muscles contorting, jaws chattering open and shut like a machine as it presses close to Babushka. Ah! Ah! Mama! Moonlight pours into the cemetery. She murmurs beneath its silver glow, walking past row upon row of bodies. They're already rotting, but the living wander beside their dead, clinging to a new hope. Child, might I see my Milena tonight? It's Panka's birthday. How is he feeling now? How I long to see him once more. Grandpa, I found my sister. She's sleeping just like you. Miss, will my mama ever open her eyes again? I just want to hold her again. He has come to know the lives, passions, and memories left behind by the dead and their unfulfilled wishes. Day and night she practiced her arcane skill, preparing to call these wandering souls into new shadowy bodies, just as she had done for her family. I will summon their souls and wake them again. She climbs the tree, though her hands and feet still tremble from weakness. She is light enough to pull herself up onto a branch. I do want to take a picture of that. She takes a deep breath and plays her 7-holed flute underneath the moonlight. Her shadow spreads out beneath her like an overflowing pool, flowing into the silent bodies and slowly standing them up. Okay. Oh, they are getting harder. Interesting. Okay. This one's, every now and then it's kind of like fun to have like a simple one. In my opinion. Like simple little events. And then obviously like some challenging ones would be fun, right? When was the last time I connected dots like this, man? Back in school? Milena, my God, my child! Mama? Why are you crying, Mama? Because you've come back, my darling. You've returned to me. You don't have to be afraid anymore, Milena. Mama, everything was dark. It was so strange. I feel heavy and light, like I was here and gone, but now I'm inside the shadows. I wish I could hold you again, Mama. Milena, why not? I want to hold you tight again, my dear. Stretches out her arms, sharing a hollow embrace with the shadow of her child. I wonder if any of them are gonna get mad at her for because of the shadows, like if they can't hold them, like for example, like with this, or like if the shadows don't look exactly like how they, how their child or like their relatives look like. I wonder if like any of them are gonna get mad at Bushka. She stretches out her arms, sharing a hollow embrace with the shadow of her child. Mama, this feels so nice. Oh, Milena, me too. Mama feels the same. Penka, I'm here. Papa, did you bring food for Turvel? He keeps howling. I couldn't sleep. Shadow of shepherd dog happily circles beside the boy. Penka, Turvel is still with you, so loyal. Of course. He was always right beside me. Oh, you look well. You look intact. Great. I'm so glad. Couldn't find your right hand. I hope you won't be angry with me. How could I, Papa? I'm with Turvel here. We're safe and we both miss you. Penka? Man breaks down sobbing. Mama, I'm so scared. Will you come back? I will. Always be here for you. Don't cry. Grandpa? Jordan, how's our land? Oh Lord, let the rain fall steadily this year. These old bones of mine won't be hauling water anymore. Don't cry, child. I don't need to eat or drink now. Much easier that way. You're so silly, Grandpa. In the graveyard, shadows stand tall. Through the girl's mouth in the tree, the dead once again commune with the living. Another screenshot just in case. Babushka's face is pale, her forehead covered in fine sweat. Even near collapse, she still pushes herself to maintain the shadows.
My dear.
My darling, you awakened so many souls. Newborn vampires? I doubt they ever truly knew a vampire before, or imagined they'd become one themselves. Doggy. Mama, Dad, and Colo, you'll never be alone again. Far from it, this place is livelier than ever. Even the balls at Castle Argus would pale in comparison. I think it's our duty to take responsibility to guide them, to care for them. After all, our lives are eternal and their path has only just begun.
That's right.
Yes, Mama, Dad, must stay close together, no matter whether we walk in light or in shadow. She sits in the tree, watching the shadows as they stir in hearts of survivors, giving them courage and hope to carry on. Ah, shit. More soldiers or what? Dude! Come on. Until a shot rips through the night. What are you doing here? Shadows scatter with the sound dissolving into the night, and the living jolt in panic, as if being ripped from a dream. Oh wait, do we fight? Oh no, it just... okay. I see. The night it burned.
Just like that.
And so, the great vampire Babushka began gathering more companions. Together they resisted the darkness, resisted eternal slumber. They were close to victory. Of course, their trials would go far beyond this. What are you all doing here? Did you forget the curfew? Civilians are not allowed at night. Hands up. The cold muzzles of rifles are raised, aimed at the unarmed civilians. Step forward one at a time. No running. Keep still. Soldiers raise their lights, checking the gathered people for any hint of rebellion. Suspicious. Before they can approach, a sharp note cuts through the air as a shadow sweeps past them. Ah! What the hell was that? Run! Run! Her words burst out from her perch on the tree. The mourners freeze for a moment, stunned by the weight of the moment, until at last they break into a desperate run, scattering, ignoring the rifles pointed their way.
Right there!
In the tree! Aim there! Gunfire erupts, but the black shadows throw off their aim. Bullets fly off harmlessly into the sky. Can't see a thing. Don't let them get away. Soldiers chase after shadows as they dart in every direction, giving the civilians precious time to escape. Damn it! Commander, I think these must be the bodies of their families. They're rotten, disgusting. They've just been here watching them? The graveyard reeks of rot and death. The soldiers roughly prod at the corpses with their boots. Burn them. Burn them all. The decayed bodies are piled together. Fire catches on cloth first, then hair, then skin. Flames roar high. Smoke billows up until it swallows the pale moon. The graveyard glows blood red. Wait for them to return. We'll stage a lovely reunion. Damn, what dickheads. Elena. My child, I'm sorry. Mama.
Shoot!
Pack of devils, damn bastards. They'll burn in hell, my son. Grandpa, the fire's burning again. Just like when they burned our homes, now they've burned you and Sis too. Everything's gone. The air fills with grief, hatred, and pain. Babushka retreats into the forest as the fire devours what is left of her family. The rising flames turning the graveyard into a hellish scene. You can't just burn away the souls of vampires.
No fire ever could.
No fire can, no fire ever could. He affirms those words with complete conviction. They don't need their bodies. Nothing can destroy them completely. You because their souls have entered the shadows, and shadows can't be destroyed.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise and stride under the veil of night. Freely they live, without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore.
Aw. She lifts the flute to her lips, firelight dances across her face, and she plays a tune as it flickers. Black shadows rise, 1, 2, 3. They stand in silence, remaining beside their loved ones in another form. Their song becomes a requiem, mourning that have perished and their homeland left in ruins. Wow, that one was like really short. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes they're long, and then sometimes like they're all sorts of lengths, either like long, short. Resurrection. Aww. Brishka's home. What's his name? Morning woman. Victor. His name was Victor. He loved yogurt, the sour kind with no sugar. I used to find him sleeping in the fields just after harvest. This was his hat. He never left home without it. Her trembling hands clutch a felt hat charred at the brim. You can't really bring him back, can you? The girl raises the flute to her lips and breathes a short note. A small shadow rises slowly wearing a hat. God above! Victor! My child, oh! The girl who calls herself a vampire travels her town, reviving the dead with her arcane skill. With so many lives lost to this war, people cling to the hope she brings desperately. Damn. I mean, she's good. She's doing a nice thing, right? Yet in a world so choked with death, her resurrection seemed like a fairy tale. This was her keepsake. Rabushka, my mama. Is she still okay today? Rabushka, I brought some food. Please take it. My Milena, can't eat anymore, so at least you should. It would make her so happy to know you're fed. Do you need some buttons or hair clips? I found these. Take them. I even found oranges. Grandpa used to love oranges. But Rabushka, is this the red potion you wanted? I found it. Take it, Penka and Tarvol. Must be driving you mad. They never settle down. Penka was little. Arms filled with offerings, and Rabushka stands there at a loss. People scour the ruins for food, medicine, scraps of their former life, all to pay tribute to the little vampire. Some plead, some give thanks. Her mind starts with familiar voices. Now, without even calling on her shadows, she could hear her family's voices. Take what you need, darling. Preserve your life. You've already brought so many souls
They're
together.
very dear to us.
You make us so proud.
Tough times for vampires.
These are
I
tough
can
times for
only
vampires.
Imagine how difficult it must be for humans.
If only it were not this way. This war is terrible indeed. But though we vampires are strong, it is a shame that so much has been put on your shoulders, my dear. Pushka, you've become a real vampire queen. Just like Arnold V, everyone looks up to you, right? Crowd fixes their desperate eyes on Rabushka, waiting for her to summon her shadows again, to call forth the lost. Her claims of being a vampire are an afterthought. They care only that they can see their families again. Truth and legend mingle in their grief. A vampire should never use her powers to bargain for favors. Your loved ones, like mine, already live inside the shadows.
You have my word.
Give you my word. I don't need these things. Her eyes fall on the paltry food they've come to offer her, trying to silence the protests of her aching stomach.
Oh,
I'm not. I just... Starving child cannot keep up her performance. She leaps into the crowd to grab the offered food. Eat, Rabushka. You vampires can still eat human food, can't you? Doesn't matter. You can't keep starving yourself, girl. You're still just a child. Child? She whispers it, then hesitantly picks up a cold meat patty and takes a bite. I haven't had meat in so long. Thank you. She takes the red potion and some food, enough to sustain her a little while longer. Looking through the glass vial, the world before her bleeds red, and her eyes are stained the same. She blinks once, twice, until her world's turned crimson. Damn. Who is this Rabushka? The one they claim can raise the dead.
I heard that.
All I know so far is that she appears around grieving villagers.
But
The captives won't say where she is, but this resurrection thing, they really believe it. Why don't we just kill some of them then, to bait her out? She's been clever so far in those shadows. We've lost our share of officers to the militia. Perhaps this Rabushka could bring them back.
of course.
We have to find her. We're ready, sir. The officer grinds his... this is where I think it's gonna, like, change and whatnot. They're like... Yeah, it's gonna be different when they... If they find her and, like, ask to resurrect them. The officer grinds his boot into the dirt, raising his voice. You had the right idea. If she shows up when people die, then we just need a few corpses. Bring them here. Yes, sir. It won't be necessary. Figure steps out from under the dark trees.
It's true.
It's
I
true,
can
I
bring the
can
dead
bring
back
the
to life.
dead back to life.
But
only a vampire can be reborn. So when they return, they'll return as vampires.
No matter what.
I don't care what they turn into as long as they can be of use. Yeah, they're not gonna... This is where I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah. He signals his men with a glance. Pistol lifts quietly, aimed at her small feet. Little girl, if you give us what we want, then we will reward you. Reward? What reward? Whatever you want, girl. I want... Words cut off, as if sinking into a greedy kind of thought. Bang, a bullet bursts from the barrel, flaring into the dark night. Shot is true, the figure beneath the tree drops with a grunt of pain. Grab her. Boots scrape hard against the ground, the soldiers rush in, but all they find is a fading shadow. Vampiric resurrection can only be done on a bright night. Voice changes direction, echoing from far away. I'll wait for you here on the next full moon.
Don't forget to bring the reward.
Forget to bring the reward with you. Still here watching a movie with my mom? Yeah, you're good, dude. No worries. Dang, this one's short too. Dang, we're already on the last one. Okay. By blood, I swear. Last one, huh? I might have to do something else later, or after this. The full moon rises as a troop of soldiers marches into the cemetery. Keep your nerves steady. This vampire may try to trick us. Just remember, those shadows of hers have no flesh to them. They can't hurt you. She's just a sly little brat. Now we put an end to this. He hisses out his orders. All across the town, rumors spread of the dead rising in the cemetery. Dead rising? Like the game? In the cemetery, reaching even the soldiers of the garrison. Now bathed under the stark moonlight, the place is especially eerie and cold. His words do little to calm his soldiers' nerves.
No matter what.
We catch her tonight. If we can't take her alive, then we put her down. His face twists, his voice a snarl through gritted teeth. A single flute note splits the silence. She's here. Don't panic, find her. Ah. As the sound of the flute grows closer, the soldiers scramble to find its source, only to find something far more terrifying. Shadows surge up like giants towering over the cemetery. They close in, looming over the soldiers below. They grow until the cemetery is consumed by darkness. Steady, men, do not shoot! His voice is drowned by the music and the panicked murmurs of his soldiers. The dark figures looming above them suddenly crash down, forming into different shapes. Covering every surface, the graveyard becomes a pitch-black hell. A hell in which all their worst nightmares are magnified. Oh. Watching Black Phone 2. Yeah, I've never seen Black Phone 2. I I heard good things about it. What?
Help!
Ah! Ah! Demons! Demons! Gunfire cracks, bullets shred into the dark, but find no purchase.
Stop!
Hold your fire! They're only shadows!
You'll never become a vampire.
The officer keens his ears trying to find the source of the voice. He fumbles for his pistol, but finds his hand trembling too much to aim it.
You'll only die in terror. The moonlight will burn your skin. The darkness will devour your soul. And even in death, you'll never find peace. You'll be cursed, tormented forever by the endless longing to be what you never can. I swear it.
The officer empties his pistol in a blind panic. Silence. The shadows stand unmoved among the graves.
What's wrong?
What the hell? I thought that they had heard wailing cries. Now only in silence. Soldiers pant, guns still raised, ears straining. Only the wind answers. Back to
Just
the
like that.
Danube Dawn. So the great vampire Rabushka was finally reunited with her family, and they had more companions. Together they guarded their lands so that no one could trespass there
Once
again.
peace had returned to her hometown, Rabuska sensed a greater calling. So, she set out once more.
Wow.
It's crazy because in the main story, I could not tell for a little bit whether she was actually like a true vampire or not, or she had like some sort of other ability. But later on, I figured out, you know, like, yeah, she has shadows and, you know, like shadow puppets and whatnot. But yeah, after seeing this, it definitely emphasizes it too and whatnot more. During the main story, it didn't really like show her ability too much from what I recall. But yeah, I like her retelling of, you know, I like it showing you like, I mean, obviously it's showing you her past and whatnot, so, but her retelling of her life and everything, just fucking crazy, man. Oh man. Imma sits beside her, eyes sparkling in awe at the tale of Rabushka the First. It's brutal. That was incredible.
She truly is a remarkable
Clever,
vampire.
brave, and unyielding. Truly a remarkable vampire. She praises her sincerely, warm words stacking one after another until the storyteller's cheeks flush red. Well, you're not wrong. That's the end of Rabushka the First story. As for next time, what should I write about next time? She puffs her cheeks and balances the quill under her nose, frowning in thought. It's obvious now. You must tell them what happens to Rabushka the First next.
Oh!
Huh? Next? Her adventures are still going on, are they not? So she will soon have all kinds of new adventures. She smiles softly, her voice filled with warmth and encouragement. Huh? You're right. It's time for a new story. Oh,
Oh, right!
Ima. She pushes the written letter toward her, her tone pleading and serious. This letter will help me make it better. You've already taught me a lot. I fixed all those spelling mistakes I made before. How did I do this time? Is it any better? She gazes at her friend with eager anticipation. You know, again, like I was saying, it's raining right now. I just heard thunder. I would not doubt it if the dog comes up here. They literally get scared of the rain and the thunder. So if you suddenly see him in here, that's why. But Ima simply slides the paper back. I don't think it needs any edits.
This is your
This is your story, the story of
The
Rabushka the
story of-
Vampire. You should keep it just the way it is. Her lips curl into a smile, so sweet it warms them both to the core.
Thank you.
But maybe you can look for any spelling mistakes. I'll check it over one more time. Thought I heard something. What are you doing over there? Yeah, he's afraid. He's over there already on the stairs. A knock comes at the door.
Come in, please.
Come in. Tall and slender figure stepping into the cozy room.
Isn't it a little late for you to be up?
Dude, Corvus looks so cool. I'll do like a few summons, but I can't really guarantee getting her. Conductress, we're writing letters. We're going to drop them into the postbox tomorrow at the station. You should both be asleep. I see my training hasn't quite set in, has it, Rabushka? I believe in you. Well, it's not about believing. It's about if RNG is with me or not. Or the RNG gods, or the reverse 1999 gods. Can only, like, hope. She presses herself flat against the desk, terrified another special training session is about to begin. Relax. You think me a cold-hearted taskmaster, don't you? She pulls out 2 pieces of knitwork in different colors. I'm glad you're still up. I wanted to give both of my best stewardesses a special Christmas gift.
Wow.
Oh. Seasoned. Oh, Christmas? Ah, that's cool. I mentioned Christmas. The seasoned stewardess pounces on the gifts. The white shawl belongs to Ima, the red to the newly promoted stewardess, Rabushka.
Ruby.
Here, Rabushka, this one's yours.
For me?
Mine. Conductress, all this time you were knitting this for... She recalls how she grumbled beneath that red yarn ball balance on her head. Should reread.
Stewardess, Rabushka.
You should reread the section on employee benefits, Rabushka.
I... Thank you.
Thank you, Conductress. She unfolds the red fabric, but rather than a shawl, she finds it drapes much lower, like a crimson cape. It may not be as grand as a true vampiric cloak, but it is warm and soft.
Merry Christmas.
Aww. That's wholesome.
Merry Christmas.
It's too wholesome!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Aww. You know what? I mean, dang, when did this air for, you know, for CN and the other servers, the other regions? You know, what month was it? They're like 2 patches like ahead of us, so it's like, damn, was this like, you know, this was like kind of just in time for for global. She hugs a knitted red cloak tightly to her chest. I'll never hang upside down in the carriage again.
Cross my heart.
Aw, that was cute. Brutal storytelling of her family, though, right? I mean, war's brutal, man. Like again, obviously, I don't. From my situation firsthand, I've never experienced that personally, or gone, you know, to the military. But damn, I've been through anything like that. But damn, man, it's tough and brutal. It's crazy. Very good story, man. Rabushka's character event. We read it pretty quickly. It was a fun read. I was excited to read this so I could like know more of her backstory, and that's basically what we got. And then it shed a little bit towards the beginning and end of her on the train as well. That's pretty cool. I think eventually, I mean, these are like mainly telling the backstories of characters, right? And like anecdotes are kind of like that too, or like they, you know, a little bit. But I think it'd be interesting to like, you know, if it showed you like one story, like maybe not all the time, but every now and then, like maybe like show you like a little bit ahead of like what's happening after like, you know, a main story event or something. This one kind of like did it like a tiny bit, right? On the train. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this video. This was Rabushka's character event story, Shadows Wait. It was good, man. What do I rate it? I probably give this one a I probably give this one a 9 out of 10. I liked this one a lot. Yeah, personally, I actually did like this one. Dang. But yeah, for those that got this far in the video with me, or for experienced the story themselves, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What would you rate the story and whatnot? And yeah, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. It all helps me out. And if you're interested in like my socials or like my stream, everything's in the description. And yeah, that is gonna do it. Again, actually, yeah, let me know what you think of the character story, because again, I want to start doing these as well going forward. So I think they're interesting. I like doing these little read-alongs. But yeah, that is going to do it. Appreciate you guys chilling, hanging out, and I will be back on the next one. Let me read my camera. There we go. That is.